Good morning, students. In the previous class, we discussed about income and other criteria. Ahead to that topic, here we are going to discuss some more topics as the next topic is public facilities. So let us begin, students. Public facilities. How is it that average person in Haryana has more income than the average person in Kerala, but lags behind in these crucial areas? So, what are the different things helping to the Kerala people instead of having lower per capita income? They are in better condition in comparison to the Haryana. So, this the reason is money in your pocket cannot buy all the goods and services that you may need to live well. So, income by itself is not a completely adequate indicator of material goods and services that citizens are able to use. For example, normally your money cannot buy you a pollution free environment or ensure that you get unadulterated medicines unless you can afford to shift to a community that already has all these things. So just having money cannot ensure you that you will get such kind of pollution free environment, unadulterated medicine unless you shift yourself from the community to another one. Money may also not be able to protect you from infectious diseases. As you know, students, that infectious diseases are crossing any kind of boundary unless the people of whole of your community take preventive steps. Like nowadays, there is a coronavirus spreading at a very fast rate, and that is looking out of control as all the peoples in the community not taking proper measures, adequate measures to prevent it. Actually, for many of the important thing in life, the best way, also the cheapest way, is to provide these goods and services collectively, as it is provided by the government. Just think, will it be cheaper to have collective security of the whole locality for each house to have its own security man? Suppose there is a colony and two or three security guards are kept to protect the colony, and how much it will cost. And similarly, if the each house in the colony keep the security guard to protect their houses, so how much it will cost? So definitely the individual hiring the security guards will cost very high amount to each one of the people in the society. So what if no one other than you in your village or locality is interested in studying? If you are living in a society where no one is interested in study, would you be able to study? Not unless your parent could afford to send you to some private school elsewhere. If in the village there is a primary government school and none of the child in the village interested in study, then of course you will not be also interested in study unless your parents send you to a private school and your parents can afford to send such schools. So you are actually be able to study because many other children also want to study, and because many people believe that the government should open schools and provide the other facilities so that all children have a chance to study. So even now in many areas, children, particularly girls, are not able to go to high school because the government, the society has not provided adequate facilities for the girl child. Kerala has a low infant mortality rate because it has adequate provision of basic health and educational facility. So as Kerala focused on these matters, so Kerala could resolve this problem, could reduce the infant mortality rate in the state. Similarly, in some states, the public distribution system functions well. Health and nutritional status of the people of such state is certainly likely to be better as they are taking advantage of the public distribution facility available in the state, as they are aware of the using this public distribution facility, and that way they are getting their ration at lower rate, and the remaining amount they are able to use for the other needs, and that way that is improving their economic condition and their other nutritional facilities also. Now, on the basis of these terms discussed in the module, here some questions in the form of activity given in your book are, let us work these out like this. Questions are given, so that questions you have to do on the basis of this information available in the different tables given in your textbook. Look at the at data in table 1.3 and 4 which is given in your. Is Haryana ahead of Kerala in literacy rate as it is in terms of per capita income? So on the basis of the different discussions held in the both module, previous and this one module, you can decide that Kerala is in better off condition or the Haryana is in better off condition. Think of other example where collective provision of goods and services is cheaper than individual provisions. As we discuss about the security guards, think about other example and write them here as answer of this question. You have to think over it, not copying from your friends. Does availability of good health and educational facility depend only on amount of money spent by government on these facility? What other factors could be relevant? Of course, just availability of these facility from the government side is not enough unless we are aware of such facility to use. We are aware of to use such facility by our information, by our awareness, interest in the society. In Tamil Nadu, 90% of the people living in rural area use a ration shop, whereas in West Bengal only 35% of rural people do so. Where would people be better off and why? So you have to give answer. Of course, in the Tamil Nadu states, the condition of the people would be better off because, as we discussed in the module also, that they are getting the food grain at cheaper rate, nutritious food they are able to arrange by the remaining amount which they save from getting the food from ration shops, and that way they are able to arrange more nutritious food for them and their condition will be better off than the Bengal people. Now one more activity is given in your books on the basis of this table given here in your textbook, that table number 1.5. You have to fill in the blanks, all these C, A, B and C. So read it and do it. That should be done in your copy, not left. So I hope you understood the homework and I hope you will complete it timely. So this was all about. We'll meet next module, students. Till then, thank you and bye bye.